Hey there, and welcome to the Guitar Tricks channel. My name is Anders, and I'll be your host today. Before we get started, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of our lessons in the future. So the first thing to try to do when you get nervous is to get your breathing under control. Because the adrenaline that kicks in when you get nervous is preparing us to run from a lion or potentially fight it. And that kind of adrenaline is not helpful at all for the delicate little movements you need to use when playing guitar. By focusing on breathing, you're taking your mind off whatever's making you nervous and you're calming down your whole system. Particularly, you want to remember to exhale, because oftentimes we take in a lot of air and then forget to let it out. So focus on long, slow exhales, and I bet you it'll help you play better, even though you're still nervous. And even if you generally handle your nerves well, sometimes there is no getting around a certain level of nerve-induced limitation. And in that case, it helps to accept that you can play maybe half as fast, precisely, intricately as you can when you're comfortable in your practice space. So if you're planning a performance, you can keep this in mind. And if you expect to get really nervous, plan some things to play that are easy for you and just focus on playing it well. And then if you feel comfortable in the moment, you can always decide to pull out the hard stuff. And this is also why it's great to practice and get really good, because if you're a guitar god, your 15% of peak ability would still be amazing. Plus, the muscle memory your hands and fingers develop during practice sometimes take over for your brain in these kinds of situations. Finally, it is also possible to practice handling the nerves in real time, because you don't need a big stage and a live TV broadcast to induce the nerves. Try to create situations for yourself where you get nervous and power through those. Play for friends, play for your spouse, your kids, and try to put yourself in situations where the nerves appear. For most of us, it's not hard to get the nerves to appear, but if you feel too comfortable with the people, just aim for doing something harder or ask them to look really intimidating and unimpressed while you play. My final bit of advice today is that if you're really nervous, remember that the feeling of being nervous is very close to the feeling of being really excited. So sometimes you can flip it around in your mind, and instead of being frustrated you're nervous, you can focus on the fact that you're excited to play. And that's it for this week's channel episode. I hope this will be helpful to some of you, as this is something almost everybody struggles with to some extent. And if you haven't already, as always, you want to make sure to hit the subscribe button for more great videos, and feel free to like or share this lesson with your friends. Have fun with it, and I'll see you next time.